Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. The box is back and it's a Sunday, which can mean only one thing. It's Chris's Craft Challenge. And today he said he wants me to do something different. He was in here a while and I have been talking to him over the last few days of some of the types of videos that I'd really like to do. So maybe he was actually listening for once. Let's take a look. Put that down there. Okay, oh, I can see an embossing folder. So we've got some silver style gems. These are from Temu. We've got an embossing folder. Do you know what? We're just going to do it. Let's have a look. What else have we got? So he's put some cardstock in. This is some Centura Pearl that I've got. He's put me in some sentiments, which is always great. And a paper pad. I have used this, but it's so pretty. So pretty. So let's shift the box out the way. We don't need the box. So what can we do? Right, sentiments, they're easy to work out. The gems, they're easy. Can we get those to work with that? Maybe. And we have an embossing folder. This is from Temu. I only paid £1.60 for it at some point. I don't use embossing folders and I really should. I've got a few of them. So it's going to emboss happy birthday. So we're definitely going to be doing some happy birthday cards. Let's try and make a few. Let's see how this is going to work. So this paper pad is absolutely gorgeous. Picked this up and I really liked it. It's only £2. Beautiful papers. Tell you what I'm thinking is I might take just this first page out for now. What I might do is, that'll look nicely on there, won't it? I might cut this into 3-inch squares. And then I might cut some of this Centura Pearl into like 3.5-inch squares to fit onto some 4-inch cardstock, 4-inch card blanks. And I might emboss this and layer it. So we've got the happy birthday, then we've got the small like decorative paper, and then a sentiment on there. Do we think? Let me grab my mini chopper first, because I think this will fit in my mini chopper, this one. Yeah, so let's cut this into 4 3-inch squares. So these directional, they might be a little bit directional. That way, I think, and then that way. There we go. So got those like that, and then I'm gonna have to bring my big chopper in to chop this down, because this is too big for my little chopper. Not sure why he's giving me 4 sheets, but hey ho. So I think I need 4 of these, don't I? So let's chop it this way. We're going to go for 3.5. I think that should then give me a border on my 4. Because my 4-inch cards aren't normally 4-inch, so they're usually 3 3/3. So that's 1. 2. 3, and we'll cut another strip out of this one. And there is number 4. Okay, move that one out of the way. Now this won't fit through my mini die cutting machine, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video and run these through my big machine, because there's 4 of these, so it's going to take me a little bit to get these put through. So I'm going to pause the video a second and I'll come back hopefully with 4 embossed pieces of cardstock. Okay, I am back, so put that up there a minute, put those over there too. So we have our embossed pieces of cardstock. It looks quite good. There's a few imperfections from the embossing folder itself, but do you know what? Once this gets on top of it anyway, you're not going to see a huge amount of that embossing. So I'm quite happy with it as it is. So we've got those 4. Then let me grab some 4x4 white cardbacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm hoping is that this will fit nicely. There we go, look. It's going to fit really nicely on there like that. And then we'll have this on here like so. So we're getting some of that embossed design around the outside. A few gems and a actual... oh my goodness, sentiment, I couldn't think of the word then. So, folding all of these up. Then let me get one of my tape runners. I need the non-dotty. I think I've decided, and a lot of you have been commenting as well, I think the dotty one was the removable, repositional, and I think this without the dotty is the permanent, so we're going to stick with the permanent. So I'm going to put this on here like so. I don't know why I don't use embossing folders, I really should. Pull this up there. So I've got that there like that. There we go. Make sure this is the right way. How pretty are these looking? Love them. This is such a good idea. Really need to get my embossing folders out more. Oh, where's the other one gone? Oh man, done it again, guys. Was it with me and losing bits of things? is that one? So 1, 2, 3. Right. Where are you? Where have you gone? I know I've had 4 of you. But I did have a bit of a mare with my die cutting machine, and I had to move it unexpectedly. So has it got caught under there? No, I can't actually see it. I do have a sentiment under there that got caught. Where's it gone? Oh my goodness, guys. Oh, it's here. Found it, found it. Tell you what. Sometimes. Right. I never actually, if anybody who watched that Chris's Craft Challenge where I did the where I lost that triangle piece, I never found it. I actually got Chris to come upstairs. I was like, can you come and have a look? Fresh eyes and all that. And he pretty much took my office part. And he couldn't find it either. It was literally like somebody had taken it. So I don't know where that triangle ever went. There we go. That way. Right, so that's our 4 kind of bases. That's our 4 cards. Look, I think they're so beautiful. And then we've got the sentiments. Now I do feel like gold would work better with these, but I'm pretty sure I've run out of gold. I've got the black, but that'd be too dark for this. Yeah, I have only got silver, so we're gonna have to go for the silver. I mean, I might have it. I've got some in the waving. I just feel like because that ivory is quite warm, I feel like the silver would be too cool, like sticking to that warmer tones. I do think they're going to go better, aren't they? So I have swapped. I've moved on to these ones, which they're still a sentiment, aren't they? They're still going to do the same job. Well, I think they're quite nice as that. Okay. I think I'm just going to wet glue these down so that they're flat. Happy birthday. So those 2 done, isn't it? I really like these. And then I know he's put those like clear rhinestones in, but they do have that sort of silvery tone to them, and I just feel like this needs something either gold or pink toned instead. So let me see what I've got, because I've got lots of things. What do you think about those pale pinks there? Again, this is another pack I got from Temu. You can find some really good stuff from there. I know Temu is a very much love-hate. Some people love it, some people hate it. I quite like it. Or even... I think actually the lilac. What do we think? Because it does have the purpley lilac-y tones. So I don't want the dark purple. I am thinking more this pale purple. Come on. So, just in the top corners of all of these cards. Oops. Oh god. I'm going to go for a big. A medium, and then one of these teeny tiny ones. Yes. I think that just finished it off, and I do think that that purple is the best one to do. Two. Oops. So I stuck to my nail instead. One, two, three. I'm having much luck with these, am I? One, two, three. Just one more card. One, two, and three. There we go. That is 4 beautiful cards. I actually really enjoyed putting those together. That was so quick and easy. How long has it been? Not that long, has it? Do you know what? I'm going to do the same again. But I know he's given me that Centura Pearl, but I'm not going to use the Centura Pearl because I think I'm going to go for a cooler toned one to use some of these silver ones he's given me instead. So let me move those cards over there. Let's have a look through here. There is some blues. that one. I think that's a really pretty paper. So let's go for that one. That's going to be our top colour. Then I can use these as well, can't I? So let's get this chopped up. Do by 3 because it's supposed to be a 6-inch. Come in at 3 again. Right, that gives us our 4 tops, and I'm going to try not to lose these this time. So put those over there. We're going to use those. Put these to one side. I might use those instead. I don't know. I've not decided yet. Let me grab all of this lot off the top of my die cutting machine. I'm going to move this centre repel because I think this gives it too much warmth. I think I want something cooler. So I might just go for standard white. Let's see how this reacts. So this is some slightly textured white paper, but I think that will take away the warmth that we were getting. So let me grab my big cutter again. So the 3.5 inch on this was perfect for what we need. So we're going to go for 3.5 again. So 3.5 and 3.5. Like so. 3.5. And it'd be good to see how this reacts actually to being embossed as well. 3.5. So that's my 4 3.5 inch squares. So I'm just going to pause you again. For you it's going to be like a second while I just emboss these 4 pieces here. There we go. So while you were paused, I have embossed my 4 sheets of the white cardstock, and I quite like it. I like that extra texture that the original texture gives to this design. I think that that looks just as beautiful. I've also already got some of my card blanks out and pre-folded them ready, so I can just put these cards together. So again, just need to make sure I know which way this goes. Go. And it might be white on white, but because we've got the texture and then the embossing on top, it does still really stand out. It's the right way as well, so I think that'll look quite nice with those flowers down at the bottom. Again, I'm going to go for the flowers down at the bottom. think that way. Yeah, I think that way. Wish I'd have bought 2 of these paper pads now when they were on offer, because I think they're super pretty. I also wish I'd picked up 2 packs of this. This paper came in a pack from Crafterlia, and it was some that was like really heavily reduced. It's a Valentine's Day pack with like lots of pinks and reds and purples and things in. But it's beautiful paper card. It's not got a heavy weight to it. This is definitely thinner than that Centura Pearl, but it's still taking on that embossing beautifully. This one, that way. There we go. And I think having that white just gives it that cooler tone that I want to be able to make these silver ones work better. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And again, I'm just going to wet glue these down the same way I did the wavy ones. My little scissors, here we are. So 1, 2. I am going to use the pack that Chris got me out. One, two, three. one did not come off my finger. 1, 2 and 3. Last one, and then we're done. There we go. So we've got 4 in this gorgeous like pale blue colour, where we've gone for the white and the silver to give it that cool toned look. And then we have the gorgeous pink with the ivory Centura Pale, I can't think what it was called now, which gives it that kind of warmer look. So we've gone for the gold happy birthdays with the gorgeous purple rhinestones. I've enjoyed doing that. That was a really good Chris's Craft Challenge, and I actually really like that effect that embossing folder's had on that cardstock. So I might have to make myself a deal that I have to keep out some of my more basic embossing folders to use on things like this, because I don't do it often. And he had been listening, because I had said to him that I wanted to do more of like stamping, die cutting, embossing folding and stuff on my channel, because I feel like lots of people really want to see that, and I haven't done a great deal of it. So this was a really good Chris's Craft Challenge. I'm so happy. I really like those cards. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think? Do you like this embossing folder? Would you like to see more of these style cards where we're using some techniques in there? But thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and a wonderful rest of your week. Happy crafting!